Yeah, dude. So I totally fucked this chick the other day. It was nice, dude.
Really?
Yeah, man. Totally happened.
What's her name?
You don't know her. She goes to a different school. So
What's her name?
like, why does it matter if you don't know her? Like,
No, I'm just asking. I mean, you should know her name. At
uh,
least that.
her name's Rebecca.
Wait, isn't that your mom's name?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Two Idiots, Two Mics. We're on, what is this, episode 5?
Yep, episode 5.
Yeah, I know. We lose track of time because we took a week off.
Bunch of college students, guys. We got priorities.
Fuck you, you guys. We don't need to give you an explanation as to why. I'll skip a week if I want to.
No,
But
no,
no,
I
no.
want the views.
We're
loyal to our fans.
yeah. All 10 of you guys out there.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. I was busy with school. Got a bunch of exams and shit. I've had like probably 5 exams in the last 2 weeks total.
Yeah, no kidding. Just a bunch of shit to do, studying. I think in the last week, I've only slept probably 12 hours total.
Nice.
So,
See, I'm the opposite. Like, I don't really let my studying affect my sleeping. I kind of prioritize sleeping to where if it's like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. and I'm tired, I'm gonna go sleep.
Oh, really?
I'm not an all-nighter kind of guy.
Well, I wasn't like that until this year because I was really concerned. I'm really concerned about my grades right now because I'm not doing so well.
I should be, but
at this point, it's just like these get degrees.
Yeah.
You know, so I get it.
I mean, hell, I'm withdrawing from a class for this. The latest. Well, it's the first time I've ever withdrawn from. I mean, I've failed a class, or just one, yeah. But I don't know. I had this one class to where before the exam I only had like 2 homework grades. So it's one of those classes where like all the total grades you have like 4 homework assignments and then an exam and then a final that's worth 50% of your grade. And I remember I read on like Rate My Professor about how people were saying the final was like the hardest thing they've ever done. And I was like, fuck, these are all smart ass UTD kids saying
the hardest thing?
Yeah, they're saying it's like the hardest exam they've ever had. And I was like, if these are smart kids saying that.
Jumped on this before?
Jumped on what?
Jumped on this.
What? Oh, you're talking about the hardest thing they've done.
Thing,
oh, I thought we were still talking about the hardest exam. Well, anyway,
yeah,
I was like, if they think it's hard, then my dumb ass is really gonna struggle with it.
Yeah.
And the thing that sucks is the exams are all essay questions, so it's not like you can bullshit it really. It's not like multiple choice where you can like just see the answer choice and be like, I kind of know this. You have to like actually know the content, and the content is so fucking hard.
Well, that's how my tests are. Every single one of my tests are essay style questions.
Really?
So yeah, I mean, there's not really. I mean, I'm doing political science degree, so there's not really anything that I can do with multiple choice.
Yeah,
so it's
true.
all essay style and shit like that. So I mean, you can bullshit your way, but the teacher's gonna know.
Yeah, sometimes the good thing about like free response stuff is you can bullshit it, and you can kind of like bullshit your way into finding some like partial credit.
Yeah.
But the thing is with this, like I'm reading like practice questions and stuff, and like I have the answers, like they gave us the solutions, and I'm reading the answers, and I'm like, what the fuck is this even saying?
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, don't worry, it's gonna be way harder than the practice questions and the practice exam they put online. I was like, I don't even know any of this shit. How the fuck am I gonna know the actual thing? So I just quit before I even took the exam. It was like Tuesday night, and I was sitting there studying. I was like, I had another exam that same day. I was like, I'm just gonna drop the class. I was like, I'll just study for this other exam in this class where I actually have a chance to make a good grade in, instead of wasting all my time studying for this exam that I'll probably get like a 30 on.
See, and that's what some teachers just don't understand. Like, you're here to try to help us out, not trying to make us have like. I mean, I understand like
he was like
level
bragging about how hard it was gonna be.
No, like some professors legitimately do that. They're just like, you really have to study like big time for my exams.
Like,
so you
cool,
so
bro.
you basically want me to fail. Is that what you want? Like,
yeah.
You basically want me to have the same like understanding and knowledge as you did whenever you had like a freaking graduate degree.
Yeah, he said that he's like, I'm purposely making it way harder than like the review and the homework questions and stuff. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing that?
Bullshit.
I literally had to Google all the questions for the homework because they're not in the book. And even when I'm reading Google answers, I still don't know what the fuck it means.
You know what I hate? Professors who are like
Professors be like hashtag relatable comedy for college.
Professors whenever they're on their lectures, or they just have lectures and they have nothing to do with the exam whatsoever.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much most college classes.
Then what the fuck am I even doing here?
That's why people don't go.
Yeah,
because they're like,
no,
well,
but then some count attendance.
Yeah.
So what the fuck? What am I even doing here if all you're doing is just blabbing and shit? Like, it's nothing to do with the exam.
I'm just here so I don't get fined. Just walk in the back. I'm just here for the attendance. I'm just here for the attendance portion of the grade.
He calls on you. I'm just here for the attendance.
Yeah. Ask you a question. You know why I'm here. Next question.
Next question. I don't know. Next question.
What was? No, he said something. Or I think he was just like, good question. That's every question. He's like, that's a good question. And it just keeps going to everything. Imagine having the balls to do that to a professor. It's a good question. Not answering it, but that's a good question. Ask it again. It's a good question. But yeah, so what have you been up to the last couple of weeks besides school? That's pretty much it.
School and I mean, I've been hopping on that Tinder.
Tinder?
I hardly knew her.
Comedy.
So yeah, Tinder. I mean, it's an investment, man. I put in some money on that. People be like, why do you spend like money on Tinder Premium or whatever, Tinder Gold? I'm just like, because it's an investment, dog.
You gotta invest in your future, man. Same reason I buy stocks.
That's why I invest in Forex.
Yeah, dude. I wish you could trade chicks on Tinder. Dude, I'm up 2 Sabrinas today. Dude, went down a whole Ashley yesterday. Bro, you went down on Ashley? No. I went down on Ashley. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of embarrassing, but you kind of convinced me to get on Tinder Gold or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, man, it's fucking awesome. I swear, you really have to pay to get your shit.
Wait, was that a one-time thing or was that a monthly payment?
That's a monthly payment, dude.
Fuck. I should probably go cancel that.
Do you have?
I don't know, dude. How do you delete an app?
You know what I'm thinking? Wait, what do you mean? Like actually delete the app or delete the subscription or like?
No, like just delete an app in general.
Hold the app.
Hold the app.
Yeah, you gotta press it harder. No. You're barely tapping it. Look. What?
Just trying to message people.
No. Let me see it. So just
how do you do the thing where you make all the apps dance and they all go?
Yes,
jiggle,
that's
jiggle,
what I'm saying.
jiggle.
Like, press it hard, like you're about to finger a chick. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. No,
but if you delete the app, you still have the account,
right,
so you're gonna have to get off of it.
Oh god.
Okay, so while you're doing that,
peek Matt, single.
By the way, I'm not by any way sponsored by Tinder. But Tinder, if you're listening,
yeah, if the app, if an app is listening to this, not the people at Tinder.
Well, I mean, the people, the corporate Tinder or whatever the fuck you guys are, people who work for Tinder. If you're listening to me, please call me.
Dude, I was never successful with Tinder.
I've been actually hitting it off.
Mainly because I try to be. Okay, hold on.
Here's the thing about Tinder. Okay.
I always went for funny.
Yeah,
it doesn't work.
Some chicks don't like funny. Some chicks just want a fuckboy.
Yeah.
They legitimately just want a fuckboy.
How do you? I don't know how to delete.
Okay, don't ask me. I have no idea how to get out of this. I'm already in hell.
What the fuck is Tinder you? Is my SAT high enough to get in?
I don't remember super liking this girl. I didn't super like her. She's probably drunk.
Anyway, yeah, I'll figure out. I guess I can figure out post podcast how to delete that. I swear I paid up front for like however many months. I hope. Dude, I have so much shit that I pay monthly for. I don't even know what half of it is. Like Course Hero and Chegg. And
you pay monthly for Chegg? Oh, for the...
Yeah, I bought it because I needed help with the homework for the class I ended up dropping.
But that helps you out, right?
Yeah, I mean, you find the answers and shit. Because they only like let you look at like so many things per day.
Yeah.
For free.
Yeah.
Same thing with Course Hero.
Yeah.
And you know...
I don't know what I have. I mean, I have Netflix, Hulu.
Yeah,
I have
no.
my gym membership. I have.
You have Netflix and Hulu?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm living that bougie life, motherfucker.
Baller.
That's the fuck. No, I'm just kidding. It
Oh, he
comes with
got money.
a large.
Netflix and Hulu. Oh, he got money.
He got money. No, I mean they have this sweet deal where you pay for Spotify, you can get Hulu for free.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
Dude,
and that's another thing. Like
I like just started using Spotify. Like
I like Spotify.
I just have the regular. I don't have the what is it called?
Premium.
Premium. Yeah, I don't have that.
Dude, everything I have is premium. I even have Pornhub Premium.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it just called like Brazzers?
No, Brazzers is a dude. Do you even watch porn? Do you do porn?
Fake porn fans nowadays.
God.
People paying for porn. Bro, you know, speaking of premium, how about the chicks on Twitter? They're like, buy my Snapchat premium or whatever.
I'm not going to lie.
Oh my God. Please don't tell me you've done this.
It's $5, man. It's a good deal.
Like monthly? Or
No. It was just up front. It was just, she just said $5 for a picture. And I said, okay. And
$5, bro. I could have.
No, but at this point, it's like a good pickup line.
I could have gone to McDonald's.
Yeah, you could have gotten like 2 McChicken. No, you could have gotten a 20 piece.
I could have gotten like 3 McDoubles. Dude, they're not $1 anymore. They're like $1. Yeah, they used to be like at 99 cents. I swear.
Wait, but there's still a value menu, right? Like
Yeah.
$1 menu. Okay. All right. So long as they don't fuck with that, then
Yeah, it's like
good.
$1.20 something.
Like, come on, we're college students here. I'm not gonna fucking.
Yeah, dude, I really didn't.
I could pay for Pornhub Premium, but I can't pay for food. What the fuck?
Yeah, you got to prioritize,
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
So you have like your living expenses, you know, like rent, stuff like that, and then porn, and then food, clothing,
And then Tinder can fall into the spectrum of porn
And then,
/ living expenses.
Snapchat premium.
There's
Yeah, yeah. There's Ginger here's to talk about porn. He's banging on the door. I want to talk about porn. So you paid $5 for a picture.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I mean some of these girls like charge $25 per each, and then like
You got you a discount, bitch.
yeah.
How
That's a
much-
good deal. I had to snatch it up.
Look, I didn't even want the picture. I just couldn't pass up the deal.
I just like good deals.
You should have asked her if she has any coupons available online.
Hey, can I use food stamps to pay?
So how does? Oh, I guess because you can just pay people through Snapchat. That's right.
Not Snapchat. I
Well-
Venmo'd her.
Oh, because
Yeah.
they have like the Snapchat Cash thing.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
They've had
And
that for a while though.
And then I had this other girl like so whenever things get kind of boring, I kind of use that as like a pickup line, and I say, all right, so how much do I pay you?
Oh, like
And some of them actually like. So what do I say? Let me see.
I can't say that I've ever offered to pay someone as a pickup line.
It kind of
I've also never really used pickup lines, so
What do? You just snatch them up?
I just send dick pics straight away. I just let them know what I'm working with right away. That's probably why I never reply.
She I was like commenting on her shit, and then she's just like, "LOL, get out of my DMs unless you talking money."
Oh God!
And I'm like, "How much?"
You
and
found
she's like,
the Bill Gates of hoes.
And she's like, $100. Apple Pay me. Yeah.
For what, pictures?
No. Watch. And she's like, $100. Apple Pay me. And then she gives me her number, and I'm like,
well, there's her first mistake right there.
and I'm like, rookie. And I'm like, what do I get? And she's like, me talking to you, and if I like our conversations, then who knows? Like,
God. Imagine feeling that entitled.
Honestly, $100? I mean, I paid for it, but still, it's not going so well. No,
I would have to pay someone $100 to talk to me probably. Okay?
Yeah,
what's the most you think you could charge someone for a nude?
I think the most. I mean, they got to be some A1 nudes.
No. I mean like your nudes.
My nudes.
Yeah. Like how much do you think someone would be willing to pay?
Our dicks are fucking disgusting, man. Dicks are disgusting.
That's true.
Yeah. You only like. I don't even want to see a penis. Like.
I usually
sometimes
cry while I look at mine.
Yeah, but like there's some days wherever I look at my dick and I'm just like, wow, my dick looks pretty good today. And then there's other days where I'm just like, oh shit, I gotta cover this up.
It's like when you have a good hair day or a bad hair day.
Yeah, good dick day and a bad dick day.
Today's a bad dick day. I don't know, babe. I can't come over. I'm having a bad dick day. Yeah, penis is definitely they're definitely not that attractive, which is a shame because the female body is so beautiful, and then the guys are just like, you want to see my dick? It looks like a fucking monster with one eye.
That's why guys want to see a bunch of nudes, because like titties, titties and ass.
I don't know. Sometimes on Twitter I see plenty of girls talking about wanting to see dicks and stuff. So
I don't know what kind of Twitter you're hopping on, but I really want to get on that.
Late night Twitter.
Oh,
remember when that was a thing?
No, but late night Twitter consisted of
it'd just be people tweeting nasty ass shit or like nasty videos and pictures and
the people fucking
gifs
dead.
and shit. No, I was thinking of late night.
That was that's late night Twitter too. It's not just like
not just sexual.
Like horny. Yeah, it's not just horny motherfuckers, but also nasty motherfuckers or like disgusting
like gory
retweet,
stuff.
Yeah, they
like the video I sent y'all yesterday. That
God,
chick's head was like split in the middle.
That's not even a chick. That's a guy.
Oh, they all look alike when their heads are split in half and hanging down to the side. We're all red and pink on the inside.
My God, dude, I looked at that and I was just like examining it. I'm like, how fast do you have to go for your head to like completely skin off your skull and just
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, the entire time you were thinking that I was just trying to think of a funny joke for it, but
there's no funny jokes.
Yeah, there is. There's funny jokes about everything. Just write a good joke and then it's funny.
I bet he was making a split decision. Let's see.
Oh, what a deal. Heads are half off. There's a good one.
His ex-girlfriend, before he was going home, stop being such a two-face.
You're so two-faced. Bro, literally, like, the dude's face, I don't know how to describe it, but I didn't know I didn't know skin could do that.
It's like when you're peeling an apple and the
peeling an apple?
Peeling, like, not peeling, like you're, what is it?
What about, like, peeling a potato? Let's go with that. Yeah.
I mean, you don't peel apples. You don't do that for kids. Like you peel the apple.
No, I let my kids be fucking adults and eat the fucking outside of an apple.
Oh, really? Like a 1-year-old? A 1-year-old?
Yeah.
They're just gonna grab the whole ass apple and they're just gonna eat it like that.
Look, man, we baby our kids with apples too much. The guy who's Maine, he just goes on rants. The way we fucking treat kids with their fucking apples. It's what's wrong with America.
Okay, Alex Jones.
Just get up on stage and just rant for 30 minutes about how apples are ruining America.
But
yeah, that's what it looked like. It was just like hanging off.
Yeah, like a potato. Like
yeah.
You're
but it doesn't come off of the potato all the way yet. It's just kind of hanging there.
And there's like a whole bunch of red shit coming out of the potato.
Yeah, because there's blood out of this dude's fucking head.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Hope he's doing all right.
If anything, he probably has a concussion.
When Bay has to give you head. Oh, man, we are fucked up. I don't give a fuck.
What's the saying?
What?
We're all going to hell. We're just having fun going down.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. It's like if you knew you were going to die, like, say someone tells you, hey, you're going to die 5 years, let's say you're going to die 1 month from today. I'd live the fuck up out of that last month. I wouldn't just sit around sad all day. I mean, I'd be sad, but I'd...
No, I'd just probably mask
live it up.
I think I'd smoke meth.
Well,
fuck it, you only live once, you know?
That's pretty much what I do on a normal night anyway, so it didn't really affect me.
Okay, so I went to Deep Ellum like a couple weeks ago, and I shit you not, there was like 3 people that offered us Coke.
Jesus.
Like up front. Like there was this guy that came up to me and he was just
I'm more of a Pepsi kind of guy. Is that what you said? Just
no, I'll get stabbed the fuck out of it.
Yeah, they just shank you immediately. Well, get your corny ass out of here, motherfucker. Shank.
So yeah, like one dude just came up to us and he's just like, "Hey man, how's it going?" And like,
was this like on the street? They just walked up to you?
No, this was in one
like
of
in
the
bars and stuff like that. Okay.
He was obviously like, he's high as fuck. Comes up to us, like, "Hey man, how's it going?" And then
he must not be a very good drug dealer if he's using his own product.
Honestly, no, but like he grabs my friend's phone, he puts his number on my friend's phone, and then he takes a selfie with him and my friend and uses that as a contact photo. That's some good marketing. That's some high level marketing right there.
Quality drug dealing.
Honestly, he got himself out there.
He's just stretching his brand out, you know, man.
Yeah.
He's putting his face out there. It's like when, you know, people have billboards.
It's like that guy where his face is split apart, you know, he's just putting his face
you
out
just put
there.
it out there.
Yeah.
Or it's like you know, like a lot of real estate agents have like billboards or like bus ads and stuff with like their face on it. He's just doing that, but for selling coke, just putting his picture in people's
You know, it's
phones.
legal, you know, but he's still doing it.
Yeah, I mean,
It's nice marketing, you know. You can do it for other things.
drug dealing's is an honest career. Just kidding. Don't sell drugs.
I saw this tweet where it was just like, my drug dealer told me if I could bring my own baggie or like my own container, he'd give me a discount.
My man's out here saving the earth one bag at a time.
Man.
Yeah,
I fucking love liberal Twitter.
out here saving the earth one dime bag at a time.
Freaking libtards.
I love that expression.
Oh, man.
I like to just use the same expressions that people use to like diss other people. So like snowflake and stuff like that. It's like you're the one who's burning your clothes.
Yeah.
You're the one burning your clothes over a fucking ad. Oh, one thing. Speaking of Twitter, I saw this like weeks ago, and I basically we'll write down like a couple things we want to talk about, and usually we just we mention like one of them, and then we just go off on like crazy tangents that fill an entire hour. So this is one I wrote a while ago. It was talking about I think originally what I saw. Oh, it was it was like the video where it was Caillou, but like as an adult.
Yeah.
So it's like 22-year-old Caillou, but he like still lives like with his parents and like still.
Like, I don't want to work, Daddy.
Daddy.
Stop calling me Daddy.
So the parent or the dad is like just obviously just tired of Caillou's shit.
He's got
He's
the
just
bags on his eyes.
He's just trying to get him to get a fucking job because he's 22. And so he's like, hey, you know, maybe you could get a job. I don't want to work, Daddy. And he's like, just snaps on him. And then
he gets
Caillou
pissed
starts beating the shit out of him. You like this, Daddy? But dude, like, I was thinking about it. I watched that show like somewhat recently because I think I was watching it, not recently, probably a couple years ago when I was watching it with my niece. And I realize now, Caillou's such a little fucking asshole.
Dude, you didn't realize that? That's
When
why
I
I
was,
didn't
like,
watch the show.
5.
He would always fucking cry.
He's a little brat, dude.
Yeah.
And they
fucking
never
dies of that cancer.
Oh God! I was just about to say they never explain why the fuck this little 5-year-old is bald.
I'm pretty sure he
I think
cancer.
I think he had alopecia because I don't think he had eyebrows. Does he have eyebrows?
Yeah, he did.
About to Google that.
He did have eyebrows.
Caillou eyebrows. Well, either way.
But then again, yeah, if you had cancer, you don't have eyebrows either.
No.
Or do you?
I think you do.
No, dude.
I can't see these. No, he doesn't have eyebrows. Actually, no. He has like little commas. Look, they literally just put like, that's it.
Oh, they're probably drawn.
Well, then again,
so.
that's what his fucking nose is too. It's just comma. Yeah, dude, Caillou's an asshole. Anyway, I was watching that anytime I watch kids shows now, it's always like a really like different perspective, obviously, than you had when you were fucking 5 years old.
Yeah.
Like I watched The Emperor's New Groove somewhat recently.
I kind of like that.
That movie's still funny.
Yeah.
That movie holds up.
Like they have like what's the term? Whenever it's like, oh my god, it's the earthquake again.
No, yeah, a lot of kids movies try to make it like entertaining for adults and stuff too.
Like sexual innuendos and
Yeah. Like SpongeBob has a lot of
in the beginning, yeah.
Kind of like dirty jokes.
Yeah, but that was in the beginning. You know, they went through like 5, maybe 6 producers, and all of them had their own like.
I don't know if
changes to SpongeBob.
I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that SpongeBob was like originally supposed to be
on Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, it kind of makes sense. Like, bro, sandy cheeks, bikini bottom. Like, there's a lot of like
sexual shit. Yeah.
Mr. Krabs, dude's got chlamydia.
Okay. First of all, chlamydia.
I know it's a separate thing. Okay, shut up.
Do you even know your STDs, bro?
You've probably never even had an STD. You fucking
probably
loser.
Your pee hasn't even burned like once.
You don't even piss blood, do you? Fucking queer. But no, yeah, Emperor's New Groove. SpongeBob's still funny as fuck to me.
Really?
Yes.
Even the new episodes?
No.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I haven't really watched them.
They're nice.
Like, I was really butthurt whenever they took SpongeBob off of Netflix. Like
they took SpongeBob off of Netflix?
Yeah, like years ago.
I mean, I'm not watching it, but
Like years ago, they took it off.
Damn.
Because I remember one night I was watching my niece, and we just sat there and watched fucking SpongeBob on Netflix for hours, and then it was gone. I'm trying to think of other
Kinda
good
like my
ones. Hold up.
childhood. What is my childhood? What did I watch?
Do you ever used to watch Dragon Tales?
Yeah.
That show was
Dragon
totally
Tales,
created by
Dragon
someone who was on
Tales.
acid.
Dragon Tail. Yeah, because they grab on some magical rock.
Yeah,
and
dude.
they fucking fly to, I don't know, wherever the
That
fuck
that whole show is just like a hallucinogenic
they
trip.
went. No, you know what is like definitely something people have been hallucinating on, like Teletubbies.
Oh hell yeah,
That
dude.
shit is like creepy as fuck. Even whenever I was a kid, I was freaked out.
Can you name all the Teletubbies? All right, Tinky Winky. That's one of them.
I don't fucking know.
That's the only one I remember.
The fact that you know that is already
Well, no,
impressive
okay.
enough
So
as
when
it
I was
is.
little, I loved Teletubbies. By little, I mean
Like 10, 12.
no, like 19. No, but I think I used to have like a little Tinky Winky doll or something,
Okay.
and I always like took it everywhere with me when I was like 2 or 3.
Okay.
And
Did you play with your Tinky Winky?
yeah, just rub my wiener all over it. My little 3-year-old wiener. Back when it was like a centimeter smaller than it is now. But no, that's the only reason I remember that name was. Dude, I was really into Pokemon when I was really, really little. Not really. I was probably like 4 or 5. Dude, I
remember
legit
that shit. Yeah.
I legit dressed like Ash from Pokemon for like an entire summer. Like every day wore like jeans and then like 2 shirts.
I remember like we could only afford 3 of the Pokemon seasons, like on VCR, and that's how I learned how to put on the like take out the VCR, rewind it and shit, because I would always watch that shit, but it's always the same episode, so I just remember everything going on over and over and over again.
Yeah, whenever we were so we've been cleaning out a bunch of my house recently because we're planning on moving, and we found a bunch of old VHS tapes yesterday, and so we're just like, before we throw them away, we're just like, oh, it's like The Lion King, Toy Story. We kept Lion King just because that was my brother's favorite movie, and we thought keep it for him for some.
Oh, Toy Story with that Bo Peep though.
She was fucking dumb thick. I was trying to catch a peep of that ass.
So
More like Mo. I don't know where I'm going with this joke. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, Blue's Clues. Fucked with Blue's Clues heavy.
Didn't I say the whole
Yeah, we told the story about me cracking my head open doing the Blue Skidoo. But I had the little shirt like Steve, the green striped shirt.
I had one too.
Yeah. And then
I
my
had one
grandma
too.
bought me like the little handy dandy notebook. Like that.
I couldn't.
It looked cool.
I couldn't afford that, you fucking high class bitch. But you know.
I mean, actually, it was just my grandma spoiled the shit out of me. But yeah, so I had that. I'm just
Mom
randomly
just get a regular notebook. Let's just go to Walmart. Let's go to Walmart and get it.
You get Spiral. Pretend. No mames, Hugo, no necesitas la pinche handy dandy notebook. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? It's a Spiral. It's the same thing. George Love. It's the same thing. But no, yeah, Blue's Clues, fucked with heavy. Shit, what else did I really like when I was little? I'm just thinking of like what PBS showed.
Let's go on to that cable shit, not the PBS. Like,
It's so weird that like PBS Kids is such a big thing, but then like the rest of the day, the kind of content that PBS shows is like
it's like fucking
political shit and
What the
stuff.
fuck? Yeah.
Like it's so funny. It's the same channel.
Oh, I got a new message on Tinder. Let me check. Hold on one second.
That was me messaging you to ask what time you were coming for the podcast. I switched to a man looking for men just so we could match.
That's the only way you can contact me now. Just
Yeah, it's also the only way I would get matches. Dude, I always did pretty well with gay dudes. I don't know why.
Honestly, yeah, me too.
I did honestly in high school. I think more gay dudes liked me than straight girls. I think the choir thing was a big part of that, to where it was like a gay magnet almost, to where maybe a lot of dudes thought they could turn me because of the fact that I was in choir and stuff. So I didn't do theater because I thought that would just be too much getting
Now
us
I
at
kinda
once.
regret it. I would really like. That's something that I kind of wanted to do.
Well, I'm
just
a
do
world
theater.
class actor. I just didn't want to do theater. It's too much work.
So just to show you right here, I asked this girl, I'm like, where do you work at? And she's like, BJ's in Plano. And I said, oh shit, I like BJ's.
You actually put I shit. I like BJ's.
Oh fuck.
She just thinks you're just like telling her, hey, I shit sometimes. And I also like BJ's. Dude, imagine being like a waitress there. How often you probably have dudes be like, oh,
What do you work at?
oh, so you get BJ's, huh?
You like BJ's, right? Yeah.
I'm gonna open up my my own restaurant. And it's just gonna be called Anal.
Where do you want to go? Anal?
So people are
Just
like,
wanna do anal?
where do you work? Anal. And then you're a waitress there. I'm like, oh, so do you like anal? I tweeted this one a while back. I thought it was pretty funny. I said I was gonna open up my own restaurant where it's like a version of Hooters, but it's for dudes with foot fetishes, and I was gonna call it Footers, just because Hooters is all about tits, and I was just gonna open a restaurant called Footers where instead of like tight tank tops and stuff, the chicks just walk around barefoot working at a restaurant. I mean, it's probably really unsafe considering they're not wearing proper non-slip shoes in a restaurant.
Yeah,
but
that's what I was thinking. You got to think about the safety of the women.
really, that's what we're worried
Equality.
about. We're worried about safety more than it's on. I turned on the brightness.
Okay.
We're worried about safety than just the general idea of my restaurant.
No,
That's
what you
fine.
have is a good idea, but you're gonna have to devise like a.
We can get
proper
special
way.
floors.
Yeah, that's a good plan, but it is gonna cost a lot, so you're really gonna have to have the girls put out.
What?
You're gonna pay for the special flooring. Put out their feet.
Foot-wise? Okay, yeah. I thought you meant like sexually.
No. Here at Footies, we do not condone sexual acts. Just looking. No.
Well, no, you can
touching or
have sexual
sucking.
acts. It's just no like you say no touching or sucking.
Yeah.
Gross.
So what? I mean,
I'd visit.
I don't have that fetish, but like, how do you get turned on by that? Like, what?
I don't know.
Just
Same.
sucking
I
on
don't know. The same
toes?
reason anyone probably gets turned on by anything. It's either just something you have or don't.
I guess so.
You don't fuck with feet like that?
No. I've seen a foot job before. No, not like.
I mean, I fuck with them. I'm not like going around like
Hey, give me
sucking
use 2
toes
feet, yeah.
everywhere and shit. But
I do it like as a joke, but
that's how you get your ass kicked in the face. Can't do that shit as a joke. You know how many people are fucking like it's funny to me how feet are like one of those things that's like so polarizing where people are like, oh my god, I fucking hate feet. Oh god, they're so gross. And then obviously you have like dudes with foot fetishes.
fuck.
So yeah, you have oh fuck and
Or,
oh fuck. That's the two effects of feet. It was a deep conversation.
It is.
But yeah, we don't fetish shame around here.
What's the weirdest fetish you've heard somebody talk about?
Probably like the puking one. Like where
Oh,
dudes,
someone puke like we're
like they like having like being puked on. Or I guess being peed on is pretty weird too.
being
but
peed
yeah.
on? No, that's just squirting. Shut up. That's
No,
that's
I'm not
normal.
talking about that. I'm talking about
literally just like
dudes just laying on the ground while the chick just squats over him and pisses on him.
yeah, that's totally weird.
Yeah. But yeah, the puking one's pretty weird. Oh dude, the video I sent y'all where it's the dude laying on the ground and he's got like that board on him where it's like a hole where he's got his
stomping on his dick.
he's got like his dick through the hole and the chick's just jumping up and
Fucking
down.
jumping and slamming it down like every time. I'm just like, oh, fuck,
That one's kind of cool because
fuck.
it's like a combination of two fetishes. It's like that like
Foot
domination
fetish?
thing and foot fetish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Quality.
if you like it rough and you like feet, that video is all for you. She's just that bitch was acting like she's stomping grapes to make wine or something. Just fucking. Except the only grapes she was stomping were his grapes.
She's like, oh,
I can't breathe. Oh. I love that video so much. That was like peak early YouTube, but that was like a huge video.
So
I like the Family Guy reenactment of it.
going back to the fetishes, it's not. I mean, it is kind of a fetish, but like whenever girls like choke me, there's two classes.
I don't know.
No,
That's
but,
so
like,
normal.
There's two classes of choke me. Like it's not. I'm not really talking about fetishes here, but I'm just kind of going off the spectrum here. There's one girl that said, choke me. And I did. But, like, I did. Like, I choked her.
Like, you fucking knocked her
like,
ass
out.
out.
Like, I choked her. That's what I'm trying to get at. And she's like, you're not supposed to, like, choke me. You're just supposed to choke me. You know what I mean? I'm like, how am I supposed to know?
You just fucking put her in a sleeper hold. She's going to sleep, bitch.
And a shot at the title.
RKO.
From out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So there's that choking, and then there's just choking, and I barely realized that until she turned purple.
Yeah, that's usually when you learn that you've gone too far, is whenever you make a woman unconscious. But I think there's probably ways to find that out before you get to that point.
There's another girl that, like, I was choking. She's like, more.
Damn, Vincent, I'm trying to kill you. Yeah.
Just like, holy
I don't think
shit.
that's like, I think pretty much that's a pretty universal thing, the choking thing, as far as girls.
But it's not so universal as to how they would like to be choked.
I mean,
so some just want some air circulate. Like, you see where I'm at right here? I know the audience can't see, but you place your thumb and your index finger, like, kind of where the jawline is at, and that's where you choke, and you kind of push up.
This podcast is just a giant how-to.
And then there's other girls that like so this girl, I'm gonna put my mic down. So this girl, she like grabs
both hands?
Yeah, both hands, and just pressing down as much as I possibly could, and she's still like saying more.
She's got some issues for sure. There's no way that anyone.
I mean, why do you think she went with me?
That's true.
So, but yeah.
Sex is cool.
Yeah, I do sex a lot.
I totally have it.
Yeah. There's one time I did the sex with the girl, and she said it was awesome.
Yeah, dude. This one time I was on this chick, and she's like, "Oh, I like when you penis me."
Did she do the did she arrive?
Yeah, dude, she totally arrived at the destination of Pleasure Town, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Sex is cool.
Yeah.
I've had it before.
And not with my uncle. Let's go off on a different topic here.
Yeah, dude. So I'm trying to think what's happened the last 2 weeks. Feels like it's been forever.
Yeah, man.
Just that one extra week.
FIFA 19 came out. So.
Oh yeah, dude. I swear every year when FIFA comes out, it's always like the time I'm busiest with school.
Yeah.
That's where I barely have any time to. Well, I mean, I've played it because I skipped one day of school, just obviously because I needed to sit around and play it all day. But
yeah.
I mean, I'm an adult. You know, I gotta prioritize things.
You have to do little things.
Oh. Nothing.
Oh, you got a text from Bay? You got a text from Bay? Let me see it. Is that a nude? Well,
shut up. Okay. It's not.
Then I don't want to see it.
But yeah, I guess that's something that's happened in the last 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. You got a Bay.
No more self-deprecating, lonely single jokes from Matt.
No, you still have to be self-deprecating.
Well, yeah, I'm going to talk shit about myself all the time and stuff, but I can't really make jokes where it's like about being lonely or single or whatever. So
more shit for me.
Yeah, because we were totally competing with each other before, you know me, everywhere with the ladies. You know what my favorite rare quality in a woman is? Interest in me. That's like a really hard thing to find, but when you find a girl who has it, that's how you know. If she likes me, that's the best rare quality a woman could have. It's really hard to find, but once you find it, are you just using the little mic clip?
Yeah.
It's just a holder thing.
I like have it like this. So
You can just hold it like that.
Yeah.
Let's see what else happened the last 2 weeks.
Well, I mean, you're kind of moving, so
Yeah, dude. I guess we could talk about that. That's really weird for me to think about. Just because, okay,
You've
so
been here since like
we moved here when I was like a couple months old.
Yeah.
So really, this is the only place I remember living. And basically, like, my mom had kind of been talking like for like maybe like a year or so about it. She's like, "Oh, I like the idea."
I mean,
of
it's
moving."
been longer. You always said that your mom kind of doesn't want this house because it's too big now.
No,
it's sister left.
No, the houses they're all looking at are all the same amount of bedrooms and shit.
Why?
Cause dude, like the price wise, they're literally like pretty much the exact same price for a 2-bedroom as it is a 4-bedroom. So it's like, well, might as well get more house.
Okay.
Yeah. And
More
I mean,
house.
we can make use of it to where like, obviously, okay, it's weird because all the houses my mom looks at, she like totally factors me into the decision making so much, and I'm like, I want to be like, hey mom, you know I'm not gonna live here forever, right? She's like, yeah, this room could be yours, and this could be your music room, blah blah blah.
Oh.
Music room is what we're technically in right now. It's basically a room where I have my microphones, my guitar, my keyboard.
And there's my guitar that I haven't used in like.
Yeah, you can take
forever.
it by the way today. Yeah, it's like basically it's also where we record the podcast and shit. It just has all of my audio shit. And then there's also like a random exercise bike in here that
And there's like a TV. And
Yeah.
Some yoga mats.
yeah.
Hey, you got it all here, man.
Yeah, but then yeah, so like my mom's like, yeah, this room could be yours and this could be the music room. I just wanted her to try to turn one of the bedrooms into like a media room or something. I thought that'd be cool. But yeah, it's just weird to think about living somewhere else. Cause like obviously if I was like moving out on my own and just like getting an apartment or something, that'd be different. But it's weird to like picture like my family's like house being somewhere else. You know
Like,
what I mean?
Like the house.
Yeah, like, oh, so you trying to move? I told my mom. But yeah, no, dude, like, really, that's how it was. Like, out of nowhere, like, a month or so ago, she's like, yeah, I want to move by the end of the year. I was like, damn, what the fuck? And then now,
Damn.
like, literally, like, well, like, our next door neighbor wants to buy the house just because they literally bought their house, like, 2 years ago. And then they just need more space, I guess, to where they don't want to sell their house, I don't think. I think they want to just, like, rent it out. Because I swear they always have like friends or people staying with them for a little while. So maybe they're just going to keep their house and they just want our house because that's bigger and more space and they have kids and shit.
Kids.
But yeah, all the places that my mom and dad are looking at are all like,
But what are you looking at? Like where?
they're all basically just like down Marsh. Like they're just basically like my mom works in like downtown and we live in like super North Dallas right now, or basically she's just trying to.
So you live in North Dallas.
Oh, so you trying to move? No, my mom's just trying to like get closer to work, to where all the places we're looking at are just a little more central. So it's like, it's really not that far. It's probably like 15 minutes from here. It's like just go way down Marsh, like past 635, and it's all places over there.
Okay.
It's gonna be weird not living 2 minutes from all you guys. I didn't want to move just because this location is convenient for me in terms of I can get to school in 10, 15 minutes, and then like all my friends live like 2 minutes from me. So yeah, I'm gonna live far from you guys. I was gonna fuck with everyone on like social media and pretend that I was like moving somewhere like far away, but then I realized it's hard to sell that whenever I'm in like school, you know.
Yeah.
To where people are like, you're not just gonna leave in the middle of the semester. I kind of tried to fuck with
maybe.
y'all that one night where I
Yeah,
said,
we just all stay silent.
y'all.
I was like,
Some of y'all were like, what?
yeah.
And I was like, nah, I'm fucking with y'all. I was like,
just
well, I am
was
moving,
like,
but
what the fuck?
yeah, I was gonna lie to everyone and just say that we were moving to Colorado since my mom got a promotion at her job.
Everybody say
which is based-
Colorado. I'm a giraffe.
What?
You haven't seen that Vine?
No.
That Vine where you haven't seen that shit? That's like, it's a famous ass Vine. We're talking about Vine and you haven't even seen that? Come on, man.
I haven't seen everyone ever.
Let me show you.
But yeah, it's gonna be weird living somewhere else, and I'll miss living super close to all my friends.
Here.
Oh,
Let me show you right here.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen that. What was I gonna say? Fuck. Oh, but it's weird because it's like, first steps were here. First, I've had a seizure here. Split my nose open here. Last time I shit my pants was here.
So you're just telling me like pretty bad memories.
No, these are just a lot of good memories here too. My first ever nut was here. Lost my virginity here. That was like a week ago, but it happened.
Come to think of it, yeah, that's the first time my nut was in my house.
Yeah.
Well, no. I
The
remember.
fuck? Where were you nutting?
It was like those kind of dry humping type of
Oh
things.
God, it's like an episode of Big Mouth.
That's it. That's exactly like what happened. Not like. So what I don't like about Big Mouth is that they like do it standing up. Like I can't do it standing up. You gotta like dry hump, but like laying down, you know. But yeah, first time I nutted was in my pants.
Oh man,
It was pretty bad.
we all remember that first nut when you were like, I didn't know I could do that. What is this?
This isn't pee.
Oh god. Why does it smell funny?
God, why does it taste funny? No.
Oh god, I was gonna say the exact same thing, honestly. But yeah, so a lot of memories here. When you think about it, like how many memories you have of like childhood and stuff, how many of them are at your house? A lot of them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird where like my mom shows me all these pictures of all these different houses, and like we're looking through like all the pictures, and they're really nice houses. A lot of them, they're all one story. That's like the main thing my mom was looking for. They just, because it's kind of sad, but my mom goes, "This is the house we're gonna die in, so I don't want to live in a 2-story house and we're super old and can't get up the stairs and shit," which is smart.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like looking at all these pictures of different places. It's just weird imagining living there and be like, oh, that's my house. It doesn't feel like it. They're nice houses though. A lot of them, like, they look pretty normal on the outside, but then on the inside they're really nice. And a lot of them have like big ass driveways. You can fit like 10 cars in those motherfuckers, so we can just throw ragers. Cause you know me, Matt Dool, always partying.
Yeah.
Just kidding. No one invites me.
No, bitch, we fucking invite you places, and you're always just like,
yeah, you invite me to fucking parties that end up being in people's backyards and shit, and I end up fucking throwing up 4 times.
Hey, you still got lit, so that's the only thing that's important there. No,
Yeah.
but I mean, people invite you other places.
That's true. They do, actually.
Yeah, you just don't want to go.
Yeah, I have really bad social anxiety to where I don't like parties, which is weird because
You're talking right now, and you know you associate yourself with a lot of people. And
not really.
I mean,
I really
you
hang out with like
talk.
you guys. Like, okay, so I'm a pretty shy dude when it comes to like if I'm by myself, like when I'm at school, shit, I'll go an entire semester without saying a word in a class. But like if I have friends in a class, I'll talk to them. And then usually I'm a lot more comfortable talking to new people when I'm, you know, like when you're with people you know,
Yeah.
and there's other people and you're more comfortable talking to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, like if I'm by myself, like I've literally never once, especially with girls, like I've never once in my life just like gone up to a girl and said something.
I've done it a couple of times.
So I usually just message them
Not
on Twitter,
Yeah.
because then if they reject
Hey,
you,
I saw you. Nah, I tried. I'm trying to.
be more.
Yeah, trying to get out of my comfort zone, especially like
In
right
college,
now.
it's really good to have friends.
Yeah.
Like I usually try to have like one friend in each class,
Mhm.
just so that someone you can be like, hey, can you help me with this? Or
You know, the group me is actually a good
Yeah.
way to get those friends started. Not just like, hey, let's go start a study session, but just
yeah,
pop a meme.
yeah. One of my classes we have one,
Pop
but
a
it's the
meme.
class I'm dropping. So
Just pop a meme and then just
send a dick pic.
yeah to the whole class, all 69. Just whole bunch
Oh
of,
shit, bro! I think I saw something on Twitter where someone said they accidentally sent
Yeah.
a dick pic. They accidentally sent a dick pic in their group me of like their entire class, like during class too. Like literally, they're in the middle of class and they just sent a dick pic to everyone in the class. It's where he said like he could hear people's phones vibrating and shit, and he didn't really realize he did it until everyone was looking at him, and it's just him. And it wasn't even like a nice like mirror dick pic. It was like a selfie style, like phone, like phone by his balls kind of dick pic. Like that when you want to get that up shot just to make it look bigger. Yeah, dude. I can't even imagine the level of embarrassment, dude.
you gotta let it right out.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you?
Let's see.
Nothing. Like I can't even imagine sending a dick pic to your entire class. This happened in high school where one time Odie got sprayed by a skunk because he's a dumbass and when he goes
I remember that
outside.
shit.
Well, no, he's been sprayed like 3 times. The fucker doesn't learn his lesson. My mom always talks about how Odie's gonna go hang out with his black and white Pomeranian friend in the backyard because we'll see him in our neighborhood. And so yeah, like we'll let Odie out to go like to the restroom and stuff. Usually it's like my dad will let him out, so it's like 3 something in the morning because he's about to leave for work, and so it's like pitch black out. And he just sees a skunk and just runs right up to it, and then they fucking spray him in the face. The first time, I literally just let him out. It was like 10 o'clock. I was just letting him out before he went up to bed. And then, so he's barking at the door like normal, and I just opened the door. And as soon as he walks in, just the fucking smell hits me like a bus. I literally out loud went, "Oh my God!" And my parents come like running to the balcony because they think I'm getting murdered or something. They're like, what? I was like, Odie got sprayed by a skunk. Before I even got it out, they were like, oh God, because they could smell it too. It was so bad, dude. Luckily but the whole house stunk. And like I went to school the next day and my fucking backpack just like reeked. And I didn't realize it. I didn't realize it until I like got to school. And I remember in like all of my classes, people were like, what's that smell? It was so fucking embarrassing. And I just shut up the entire day, didn't say anything. And one class, like one of my first classes, I made the mistake of being like, dude, my dog got sprayed by a skunk. And then of course that dude's like, oh dude, that's you? What the fuck, Matt?
Oh man.
The entire class. And what sucks is it was a class, I was like a sophomore, and it was a class of like all upperclassmen that I didn't really talk to. So it was so fucking embarrassing. I remember my 6th period, we went to like the computer lab or something. So I purposely only took like the folder I needed for that class and the class afterwards, and just left my backpack in the classroom. And so at the end of 7th period, I like came back after school, walked into my teacher's class. I was like, forgot my backpack in here. Just because I didn't want to carry around my fucking skunk smelling backpack. Damn. And when I told him, I was like, oh, I forgot my backpack in here. He was looking at me like, what the fuck? Like, did you forget your backpack? It's like, no, this was premeditated classroom murder of just leaving my skunk reeking backpack in the fucking corner. That was pretty bad. But I don't know, I guess that would be up there. I never really had any like incredibly like embarrassing moments. Dick pics to group chat. No.
See, like what I see here, or whenever,
or like I've never been like mooned or like flashed, or not flashed, like pantsed or anything like in front of everyone.
I've like been pantsed, but it's not. See, whenever something embarrassing happens to me before, like whenever I was in middle school, I used to be so embarrassed about everything. And I guess like whenever it got to high school, and even right now, like everything embarrassing that I do, I don't really take it as embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like if I
laugh at myself a lot to where
that's what I'm thinking of. Like I always think of whenever something
is like, that's around like people you know happens.
Though. No, not even
really?
With people that I know. Yeah, just strangers in general. Like I want to come off as a person that doesn't really get fazed by some things, and I just want to train myself to have that type of mentality. Because like, why get in my thought process is like, why are you gonna get embarrassed by something like that? I mean, it happens. You're not gonna experience it later on in life. Then I mean, just in a way, get over it.
So you'll just show your dick to a whole classroom, won't you?
I will. I'll do it. But there's got to be a pretty girl, and it's got to be a good dick pic, to be honest.
Good dick day?
Yeah, good dick day.
Callback.
That's
learn it.
Shirt.
That's a callback in the industry. Boom. What y'all know about that comedy life? Speaking of comedy, I found my new passion, which is it's writing songs about tits.
Oh, I love titties.
It's all I can do now, dude. When I sit down and play guitar and stuff, or piano, the only thing that comes in my mind, I can't write like regular lyrics anymore, which I don't really write songs anymore anyway, but all that comes in my mind is just titty lyrics. So it's fun for me to like make it sound like a real song. At first it's like a cute lyric, and then all of a sudden I just start talking about tits and shit, to where people all message me like, damn it, I thought this was a real song at first. And I was like, aw, and then you started singing about titties. Like, that's what I was going for.
That's my fucking genre right there. I fucking love titties.
Yeah, I'm just honoring it for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That's my contribution.
Wait, it's this month? I thought it was like...
No, it's October, yeah. That's why everyone's got all the pink shit.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So all the NFL players are going to have pink stuff on. And then the NFL is going to make all their profit off of selling their pink gear. Yeah. And only donate 5% to the actual...
Capitalism.
Yeah. What else was this? Oh, it was National Coming Out Day.
Yeah.
And of course, some people got to go make it about coming out as hetero.
Coming out straight. That's fucking stupid.
That one bitch with the white ass nose.
Why can't you have, why can't people have just like one day?
Yeah, no, everyone has to make it about them. Oh, it's fucking White History Month. Anytime you honor anything.
Every other day.
Yeah, White History Month is year round.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. I could say that as a white person. Dude, your life is not hard. Oh, that's one thing we wanted to talk about was the whole Kavanaugh thing with the whole now everyone's making it out to be like.
Oh, they're after Kavanaugh because he has some rape accusations.
No.
Well, I don't fucking
now
know.
Everyone's all this is the hardest time it's ever been to be a man. It's like, oh wow, it must be really hard to be a wealthy white straight man. It's like, oh yeah, women are coming after. Hey, here's a fucking solution. Crazy idea here. Maybe it's just me. Don't fucking sexually assault people, maybe.
Or borderline, like,
Don't
if a girl
be a
doesn't want
creep.
to talk to you, or if a girl doesn't want to, you know, I always do this too. Like, if a girl doesn't want to talk to me, I leave them alone.
I don't even talk to girls. I just
You
assume they're
leave
not
them.
interested.
Yeah, if a girl says, "Oh, please stop," or "Don't do this," or something like that, you don't fucking do it. It's not a challenge. It's not a challenge. They're not asking you to say, "Oh yeah, no, keep on trying. I'm just playing hard to get." No, bitch, they just don't want you.
No,
They don't want you.
They don't want your ass, boy. Sorry.
We have to have like warnings, like. Do you see this?
Yeah, the levels just spike because I just like to. Well, I mean, I think that's an accurate. If you ever hang out with me in person, you know that I'm literally the exact same way I am on here, where I just randomly scream. It's just what I do. But yeah, dude, like the whole narrative they're trying to create that like we need to train our men to how to handle these things. It's like, no, dude, just don't fucking sexually harass or sexually assault people.
Like, am I getting? I mean, I get it that he's famous.
Yeah,
or he's
obviously, like
recognized,
when
but-
you're wealthy, like yeah, people are gonna try to get some shit off you. But like the examples of people being falsely accused of sexual assault and stuff like that versus the people that have actually been sexually assaulted is so fucking tiny.
Yeah.
It's where there's like one case of like a famous dude being like, or a girl. Honestly, we never really know if it's true or not. Like the whole Kobe thing, everyone's like, nah, he didn't do it. But then they pay him off to where they pay him off a lot of times just because when you're stupid rich, you'd rather just get something over with than drag it out and have your name dragged through.
I mean, that's the
But at
reason
the
why I have
same
a
time,
job.
Yeah, when you pay people off, kind of makes you look a little guilty.
Sketchy, yeah.
Yeah, to where it's just like, yeah, shut up, go away. The whole like Ronaldo thing and stuff like that. Like the examples of that where it's a famous person being, I'm using air quotations, falsely accused, because like I said, we don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Versus the actual cases of people being actually sexually assaulted is so low.
Yeah.
It's crazy
There's
how common.
more sexual assaults than that type of shit going on. It's so like minimal.
Like
So
you
you can't put that bullshit like, and that's what I hate. Like the minority gets the loudest voice here.
Yeah.
People wherever like for example that whole Kavanaugh shit. You start hearing people
Believe
saying,
men.
Yeah. What the fuck?
And it's like women.
And that just
saying
like
it.
brings down everything that
It makes
other side has
yeah,
been working
exactly.
up for.
It just completely undermines all the people that have actually been through it.
Yeah.
When you're like,
It's a slap to the fucking face.
so instead of like trying to like, teach men
I don't know
about
not
consent,
to fucking do that.
teach them about consent and being like, hey, and this isn't just like rape we're talking about. We're talking about even like shit like girls can't fucking go anywhere without being made uncomfortable by, like, I always see girls talking about dudes at gas stations. I guess that's a really big thing of dudes hitting on girls at gas stations. And it's like, I don't know about you, but whenever I'm sitting there pumping gas, I'm not just like, damn, I feel really confident right now. Like, this chick over here definitely wants me. But no, like, instead of teaching men how to, like, not be fucking creeps or, like, learn what fucking consent is. Hey, if you get a chick super drunk and you want to have sex with her, that's rape, bro. You can't do that. Instead, we're talking about how we need to teach men how to defend themselves from being falsely accused. It's like, it's the whole guns don't kill people, people kill people thing. Yeah. It's like, no, you kill people with guns the same way you're kind of a fucking rapist if you have sex with a woman who doesn't want to have sex with you, dude. That's just kind of how that works. It's not someone trying to get the best of you or whatever, or like people bullshitting.
Not someone trying to ruin your life because they want to get it for you.
Yeah, your life is ruined.
Yeah.
You think your life is ruined? Imagine the person who was fucking sexually assaulted and has been, and they're like, oh, how come they bring it up 20 years later. Well, dude, because that's like a traumatizing thing for a lot of people to experience, to where they're not gonna like go home and just be like,
and to talk about it.
yeah, they're not just gonna go home and tweet.
Oh,
like,
I just got raped yesterday.
Yeah, no one's gonna go home and tweet, be like, oh, just got sexually assaulted. Like, no, that's not how that works. That's a traumatizing experience, and people don't realize how common that is.
And
how many women have been through that.
To be completely honest, there are some times wherever I may have stretched that, where maybe I like did not intend to have like a girl feel uncomfortable. Maybe I did, and that's something that I need to work on. And that's just
good for you for admitting it, I guess.
Yeah.
For me, like I said, I don't have the confidence to talk to anyone anyway, to where it doesn't bother me.
I feel like I need to step down sometimes. I mean, like what I'm trying to get at here is that there's sometimes wherever like it can get the best of anybody. Like I'm not trying to perceive like myself as a bad person, or I'm not a bad person, but there are some times wherever I'm trying to get at a girl or talk to a girl, and I may make her uncomfortable because I'm trying to get at her. I'm trying to hit her up, and then maybe I should just back the fuck off.
I think that's most dudes, but as long as you're not like physically like
trying to get her.
Yes, like that's what I'm talking about. Is dudes who like I mean, obviously, like sexual
and
harassment.
Yeah,
harassment, I can just be talking.
Considered sexual harassment. So, I mean, what I'm trying to get at here is that everyone, not everyone, but there's
yeah,
don't
associate me with you.
Yeah.
Just kidding. So yeah, stop being weird, dudes. If a girl doesn't want to, do you, then
she don't want you.
They don't want you. While we're on a serious note, I guess we can mention it was also what was it? Was it Mental Health Awareness Day, or is it just National Mental Health Day? National Mental Health Day sounds weird.
That's just mental health awareness sounds pretty bad.
Yeah, that sounds better. So yeah, if you're struggling with shit,
just know that
get some help.
Just know that there's honestly everyone out here.
Everyone goes
some
through
type
shit.
of problem, and people take it differently. Like the way that I take something can be completely different the way that you can take it. So
yeah, don't feel like don't compare your situation to others. Yeah. Something that I did or do, I guess, a lot anytime shit bothers me is I'll be like, well, there's people who are dead, or well, there's plenty of people going through much worse, which is a really unhealthy way to handle that.
And the way that I perceive it is that I kind of bring it kind of to extraordinary levels and overthink too much, and that's also something unhealthy.
That's what I do.
Yeah. So like,
this is something that I'm comfortable talking about now because I am genuinely in a good place. In like the last month or so, probably like month and a half maybe, where I've actually been like really good. I'm not gonna lie, there were plenty of times over the last, I don't know, like 6 months where I felt like shit all the time. And obviously, if you listen to any of the music I put out, a lot of people would kind of get that sense. Yeah. And so I'd have people, message me like, "Oh, are you sad?" And I was like, "Well, no shit. Listen to the fucking lyrics." There's plenty of songs. Like, y'all think the music I put out is depressing. Y'all should hear the ones I didn't put out. There's a couple songs I wrote that I was like, I don't want to like put this out there because I don't want people knowing that, like, well, not thinking, it would be them knowing like what I was feeling at the time and shit like that, because I was kind of embarrassed of it, because I don't know, this sounds really stupid, but I've always kind of like put like a certain kind of like, I don't want to say pressure, I guess pressure on myself to be, because everyone mainly knows me as the funny dude, or the dude who's always, in that certain mood, to where, what are you doing? Are you playing with your dick?
No.
I'm trying to open up here and you're grabbing at your junk and stuff.
I was just scratching. It's just a natural.
But anyway, yeah, so I guess I've always been someone who, people see and like there's Matt. He's always joking around, always making jokes and shit. So they're not
looking at you as the type of person that
I feel like be serious, yeah. So that's why, like, with the music thing, I always felt like I was like,
kind of have an
people don't want to, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, that was the main reason I did music stuff, was just to express shit. But I felt like people never could really take it serious, just because one day I'm posting me.
Funny
It's like
shit.
here's like some sad song I wrote, and then the next day it's me in my mirror being like, "Hey, what's up? Just took a fucking shit," and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just very, I'm diverse.
You don't want to take it out.
But yeah, so like, I guess sometimes I put the pressure on myself to where I was like, I need to be this dude. This is what people like me as, is the dude who's funny or whatever. And so I would kind of just fake it till I made it.
And that's where kind of like I was.
That's not a healthy thing.
Yeah. Kind of the same thing with me, wherever it's like I mean, you know me, I say, but I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone who fucking hears this shit like refers to me as someone who just talks about, pussy and disgusting shit, and someone who doesn't give a fuck.
Do you just call vaginas disgusting? Wow.
Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to express my emotions. Shitty. No, but just overall, whenever I feel that, it used to be whenever I was down, like I would kind of just shut myself out and think that like people just don't want to be with me, or people don't want to talk to me, or feel like I'm a bother, and now it's kind of the same way, but instead of kind of expressing it to people, like I just kind of shrug it off, and then I just say something like I'm either trying to perceive myself as overconfident and cocky, or I'm trying to perceive myself as someone who just talks about some random immature shit.
Everyone, yeah. I was gonna say, everyone has different ways of, because okay, it's completely natural to be like, not necessarily embarrassed, but I don't know. The reason I kind of brought this up is because I see people who like, nowadays you see so many people who just like joke about it almost on Twitter, like,
Yeah,
I'm
gonna
so
kill
depressed.
myself.
Oh man, I'm so depressed.
And
like,
I do that shit all the time. I fucking put
But,
on
like,
Snapchat just like I'm depressed.
yeah, like to me, like I don't know, it's not really funny because there's a lot of people that really do struggle with that shit.
Oh, I don't say it because I'm doing it to be. Well, I do it to be funny, but then
Yeah,
to be honest, I'm doing it as a joke, and I'm also saying it because it's true.
But yeah, like there's no reason to feel embarrassed. Like I didn't even tell anyone. Like I talked to my mom about it like after months, and she was like, "Why would you wait so long to tell me?" And I was like, "I don't know."
Because you feel like
I was embarrassed.
Are...
Well, I'm one of those people to where I never want people to have to worry about me. It's where I usually keep a lot of shit to myself just because I don't want to put my problems on anyone else. And so I told her, and she's like, do you want to go see a doctor or whatever? And I was like, maybe. I was really open to it at first, and then I never went. I just kind of let things just naturally got a lot better for me over time. I feel like sometimes
and that's the best medicine,
just talking about it helps a lot, and that's why like people, there's so many people who are like, I don't like to talk about my feelings, blah blah blah, and like it doesn't work for me. It's like, yes it does. That's the reason counselors exist and they make a lot of money, is because it makes people feel a lot better to have someone to talk to
vent,
like you don't need to just like you don't need to either have nothing or like be medicated. Like for me, a lot of the shit that I struggle with is kind of comes from like my ADHD and stuff, which a lot of people just think ADHD is just like, oh, you can't focus, but it's a lot worse than that. There's a lot of like, I don't want to say side effects, but like symptoms of it and shit, where like I read some article the other day where it talks about like you have like a super negative self-image, so you never have confidence. It's all kinds of shit. Like you just have bad mood swings, and then like you have like, it's kind of like bipolar in a way, to where your highs are like really high and then your lows are really low, to where when you're sad you feel like shit, and when you're happy you're like
you're on top of the world.
Yeah, exactly. So stuff like that. Like, and I don't take medicine for my ADHD because I did for a little bit, and literally for like a week, and it was incredibly noticeable to people that I was different, because basically it just chills you the fuck out, because it's like hyperactivity disorder. So medication for it just makes you mellow out. That's why I remember we had a FIFA tournament and y'all were like, what's wrong? The entire time I was like, nothing. Just because I wasn't like screaming and yelling and getting mad at the game. I was just chilling there. That's where people notice. So it kind of sucks because you feel like it's like I could either feel like a more normal functioning human being, but then I have to
take medication and not be the person that you
you have to
be.
like, I don't want to like sacrifice who I am or how I am, I guess. Because I mean, I guess I like being myself sometimes. But yeah. So and like it's just obviously college wise, I really wish I was medicated sometimes where I'm trying to fucking study and I read one sentence.
No, but here's the thing though. College is just gonna be stressful. Not just college. I mean, people who just our age range are gonna have to deal with a whole bunch of stress because they're still trying to figure life out.
Yeah.
And I mean, whether or not it's college or you're looking for a job or whatever, like we're dealing with things that are. We're dealing with some new shit, and whenever we talk to, I mean, some of parents out there, I mean, I've been told like, why are you like this? Why are you feeling like this? You could just, stop thinking about it. And I'm like, that's not easy. That's not, you're not supposed to, like, it doesn't work that way.
Dude, why are you bleeding when you got shot? Just stop.
Yeah. So, I mean, right now at least. People that are our age range, I'm talking about like from people who are 16, 17 all the way up to like 25, not even like almost to like 27 to 30s. People are still trying to figure their lives out.
I think no matter what age you are, people go through shit. But as far as like the figuring your life out, that's people, that's hard.
Right now, that's what we're kind of facing. Just trying to figure out who you are, what you want to be, and what you want to do.
Yeah.
And that's just always stressful.
So yeah, if you're struggling with shit, just know that you're never alone. There's plenty of people out there. If you don't want to go see a doctor or counselor, I completely understand that. I know that's
a friend, talk to a family,
you got friends,
talk to somebody who you like. I mean, and if you don't like anybody, talk to your dog or somebody. Like, I mean, I talk to my dog sometimes. She has no fucking idea what I'm talking about, but I mean,
yeah. And I know sometimes it's, especially the guys.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a really like
that's
guys don't really talk about like their feelings and stuff to other guys a whole lot.
Yeah.
I feel like girls are a lot more open with each other about, stuff that they struggle with.
Yeah.
Guys, are always just kind of like, I mean,
kind of silent about it, or whenever we do talk about feelings, like
we just joke about it and shit like that, where it's just kind of like glance over it. But like, I understand that there's a lot of people out there who don't like to be open about shit like that with people because it's, I don't know, it shouldn't be embarrassing at all. But for me, I always felt like it was embarrassing. So if you ever need someone to talk to, I know sometimes it's awkward to talk to people you're close with and see all the time.
Or just like don't talk to them in that type of way.
Yeah, like yeah, exactly. That's why, like I was saying, that's why counselors exist, because they're people who aren't gonna judge you, who don't know you. They're like a third party almost, like they help you.
They don't know about your life. They don't know what you do. They just want to hear you out. So,
but I understand that shit's expensive.
Yeah,
there are plenty of like if you go to most colleges offer like stuff like that. If you're not in school and stuff like that and you can't afford it,
talk to somebody who you trust.
Or even if it's just someone, I mean, I guess you don't want to just tell random people your business.
And even okay, so if you don't have anybody, that comes to mind about it. I mean, there's a hotline too.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason why there's a mental awareness week or day, and it's because people do take their lives, and unfortunately, I do know people who have done that. And
it happens all the time.
It just sucks because
a lot of times it happens to people later in life because it's shit they've been struggling with since they were young, and they just never really and then so if y'all need someone to talk to, I got you, I guess, if you want. Or like I said, go see trained professionals. I don't know what I'm doing, but like I said, sometimes it just feels good to just talk to someone. So I think that was enough serious talk for about 20 episodes probably.
Yeah.
You got any jokes about tits or dicks you want to get out before? I had a joke about a suicide hotline. Can I do it, please? It's kind of messed up, but I want to do it.
Well,
I want to be like the world's worst suicide hotline like operator. All right, we're gonna role play this. So you pretend you're calling, and I'll be the suicide hotline operator.
Do I cry?
Just tell me that, like, hey, I'm really sorry.
Okay.
Ring, ding, 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 ding. That's a really good fucking.
That was the gayest.
Ring, ding, 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 ding.
Keep on going.
Suicide hotline prevention, whatever fuck it is.
Hi, my name is Jim. I'm 23 years old, and
what the fuck is up, Jim? You chilling, bro?
I'm not doing so well. My girlfriend just dumped me.
Ah, that fucking bitch. Dude, that sucks. Dude, that fucking sucks, bro.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Bro, don't be a bitch.
I don't know if I can continue. Move on. Every day
Bro.
I just think about her, and she's out here fucking some other dude.
Bro, you know what the best way to get over a chick is? Get under a new one. Don't even wear a rubber, dude.
I just want to die.
I bet you won't fucking do it. There we go. That was the main joke I wanted to go for, was the world's worst suits ever. Dude, I bet you won't. Or it's like the cops that like would try to talk people down.
Do a flip!
Everyone down here says you won't do it, pussy. I like how we just completely canceled out what we just talked about. We just got all serious and then we're joking about it 15 minutes later. But hey, that's what I do. That's what I do. So yeah, we'll this is episode 5, right?
Yeah.
We'll try to go back to weekly. We'll see how this episode does.
Yeah, guys, tell your friends about us. I mean, we're doing this for you guys. No, not really. I'm doing it for me. Because
Yeah, I have fun doing this.
Yeah, so I don't give.
This is my outlet.
I don't care about any of you.
Fuck you guys! Sorry.
You were so far away from the mic. And
Yeah, I didn't want to
still loud
scream
as
into
fuck,
the. I didn't want to scream into the mic.
Yeah,
So we'll catch you guys. If you're on SoundCloud, give it a like, give it a share. Retweet the links I post, you assholes. If you're on YouTube, I still need to upload episode 4 on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, give a like, drop subscribe.
Put a comment on Pornhub, please. Just say,
this
was a good dick day, and so I had to beat my meat.
Yeah.
We're going to start printing out some shirts that say, it was a good dick day. Oh, well, it might be copyrighted with that song, It Was a Good Day. So just say...
No, good dick day will be all right.
Good dick day. Yeah, so... Watch out for those shirts. We're going to start our own merch. Good Dick Days, probably the first shirt that we should do. Let us know if you would like to buy one. And if you don't, you can just go to hell.
All right. Catch you on the flip side.
Penis.